always whisper, is that your tranquility? Do you always whisper, give your words mobility? Go out screaming at the sun, go out yelling at everyone. Do not stop until you're done, and they have pulled me from the ground. You'll hear me in surround sound. Crystal Hutchins here, talking about this poker life. I'm ducking down in the bushes. I made a grave error in judgment today. See, that's funny too. Why is everyone always talking about the cameras that they use? I have a couple of really nice cameras. I have a Canon T3i, but that's more for photography. It's not really that great for videography because it doesn't auto zoom in. And then I have a really nice Canon video camera. It's a 1X10, the XA10 or the 10XA, something like that. It's really nice. I got another little handy cam, a little Sony. I'm out here on Flat Top, which is where everybody goes hiking. Oh my God, look at this view. Yes. Anyway, this camera doesn't have a clock on it. That's what I've always wanted to do with my life, is be an inspiration. That's it. I have a lot of talents I can use. I'm a songwriter, I'm an artist, I make orgonite for people, I make raw vegan food for people. In fact, I've made a living doing so many things, different things. I used to write for the local newspaper, doing music reviews. I used to make a living just playing music. Well, that's hard in a town like this. I was watching an Andrew, what's his last name? Neeme? Or is it Neeme? Something like that. He was talking about how he was in the music industry from a different angle, but that's cool, that's all right. I was thinking, Andrew, maybe me and you could get together and you could push my music career. That'd be fun. How nice of a view can I get for you guys? Alright, today I'm supposed to talk about my happiest poker moment. That's why I'm babbling about nonsensical things that are unrelated and don't matter. The problem is, there's so many. I don't know how to pick one. There have been some great winning moments. For example, there was the time I had aces, and I was up against kings and queens and tens, and we were all in. And I scooped a huge pot. There was another time at a casino in LA called the Bicycle. I got my first royal flush on a cash table. I had gotten one before one time, but it was at a free tournament. We have a lot of those here in Alaska. I had double and a half, possibly tripled my money right before I got this royal flush. So I was sitting pretty. If I was gonna get a call, it was check, check, check. And the river gave me the royal flush and it gave another guy the straight. He was in front of me, so he bet. And I raised, thinking there's no way he's gonna call this. Surprise, surprise. I do the catatonic stare when people want information from me. I don't talk because I never know what I'm gonna say that could give them the information that they need, so I just don't talk. The guy is right to my right, and he's looking over at me, and I'm just looking straight ahead. This is the catatonic stare. And he goes, "Did you catch that flush?" Catatonic stare, no movement, no words. It seemed like eternity passes, and finally he says, "I'm all in." The greatest words of poker, when you have the nuts. Am I right? I was speaking earlier about Andrew Neeme's vlog and how he was in music, involved in music before poker, and so was I. And it's not that I've quit music, it's just that it's not that easy of a thing to break into. So recently, like less than a month ago, or maybe maybe within the last 2 months, I decided, geez, you know, I've put so much time into poker, and all I've ever really wanted to do with my life is to be an inspiration. And so to me, that's like, the more people I can inspire, the better. That's awesome. But if I inspire even one person to go inspire someone else, then I feel like every day I'm doing my job. So that's my job. That's the job title I've given myself. Because there's too many things that I do to where people ask me, what do you do? And I'm like, do you want the list of things I don't do? Because it's shorter. I follow my muse, and the universe rewards me. And that mostly comes from playing poker. I decided, like, I'm just gonna go full force into this whole thing, and all I'm looking for is a little bit of an audience to inspire. So why don't I gear that towards poker, since that's what I've been putting all my attention on for the last few years anyway. So I decided to go to the first leg of the Moneymaker Tour because I knew Daniel Negreanu was going to be there, and I'm a big fan. See, I started playing poker back in the days when Poker After Dark was still on TV. So those are kind of the people that I'm really interested in. The new people, and here's where another reason why I'm dumb, is because I went to this thing, I had my nice camera with me, and I was too just like overwhelmed with the whole experience of it to remember to film everyone, because duh, I could have filmed Jaman Burton, who I met, who's a popular vlogger. I just happened to get seated next to him at the 2-5 game. I met Daniel Negreanu. I could have filmed him. Joe Stapleton walked right past me and smiled at me like he knew me. I should have known, like I didn't even know him at the time. Like, God, I could have had some good footage with him. Jason Somerville was there. He's going to be doing the Run It Up Reno thing. I'll be there too. The point I'm trying to make is I want to really start doing more with poker. So meeting Daniel Negreanu was really cool. It was very up there in my happiest poker moments. But what actually ended up happening at this tournament that was so cool is that because I got seated next to Jaman, and because I like to talk to people and get to know people, someone asked me where I was from, and I said Alaska. And guess who happened to be standing there? Lee, your last name is escaping me at the moment. Lee writes for PokerStars blog, and he happened to be standing there when someone asked me where I was from. And he's like, oh, you're the one from Alaska? I was talking to someone, and they said someone came all the way down here from Alaska. We should chat, and I should get you in the blog. And I was thinking, you know what? That's literally why I came to Sacramento. Lee Jones, I just want to say, I really respect your passion. I used to review bands for the Anchorage Press, and you have to love writing and you have to love your subject to write about the same thing again and again and again. And you do both beautifully. Thank you so much for including me. It was such a privilege and an honor to be immortalized on the PokerStars blog, so thank you. And it started because I sat next to Jaman. We had a good conversation. And I never even knew about his vlog. I didn't even know this was a thing, that people vlogged about poker. Of course I watched poker vlogs, but they're famous people like Daniel Negreanu. I didn't know ordinary people were making a career out of doing poker vlogs. Shit, I gotta get in on that. So here I am. Welcome to Alaska, baby. Don't forget, if you're in Anchorage, look me up. I know how you can survive up here. Shh. Be very quiet. We're hunting berries.